Every business has a story, but there's one question every business should answer. Why should I choose you? Real businesses, real answers. Why should I choose you? A multimedia podcast series to help business focus in on the value they bring to their communities.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Michael Sirocco, and I am with Why Should I Choose You? And today we are actually joined by Miss Portia Smith from Pink Sheep Interiors and Pink Sheep Pups right here in Market Commons, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And thank you for being here with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're gonna run with this, and if I mess up like I do sometimes when I jumble in my words, just keep going. But Portia, we're gonna ask you a few questions, and you're part of the community here. And I say community because this is a special little nook here in Myrtle Beach.
It is.
I mean, there's regulars, and you have the wine shop around the corner. How many years have you been in business for yourself?
I started my business over 6 years ago. I've been in the Market Common area a little over 4 years. So
okay,
I've been blessed to be able to be on the main drag on Howard Avenue. And then just this past October, I opened up Pink Sheep Pups, which is our sister store, which is everything dog related. We just opened that up last November.
So cool. Yeah, I see they have the little food dishes outside and the water bowls for the pups.
That's how we lure them in.
Yes.
Feed your dog, and then you come in and we give you something as well.
And they're part of the family.
Absolutely. They are the family.
That's right. That's right. And so this is an amazing shop you have. You have so much just diverse pieces of, pieces for the home, for pets. I mean, it goes on and on. I could probably spend hours here with you guys.
Thank you.
Tell us, what got you into this? What is it that drove you to do this? And then Pink Sheep Pups. I mean, what was the...
Well, it kind of starts from the name Pink Sheep, and people ask me that all the time, and I at some point need to write that down, but it's kind of how I describe myself and my family unit. You know, there's always a black sheep, a white sheep, and I'm the pink sheep, somebody that's a little bit different, unique, thinking outside of the box, and just... not the norm. And so I wanted to create a space that encumbers, I guess, all those things, and it's an experience when you come in here. So we started out with just interiors. My background is in interior design. So that was very normal for me to look at beautiful things and say, I can see this here, I can see that there. And then it just kind of evolved over time, based on our customers and how our customers would come in and have an experience here, and they would say, I'd love to see this, or I'd love to see that. So as the business started to grow, I would then add more things to bring our customers in and have more for them to choose from. So then we added, our clothing line, and then we added our dog line, and just kind of been watching to see what grows better, and had the opportunity to open up a dog shop, which was a part of the plan down the road. It happened sooner. So that's how that came about.
That's amazing. And the different people that come in and out of the store, I mean, Market Commons is very, I guess you could say you have locals, and you also have vacationers. And just before we spoke, I had noticed a regular come in, and it seems like, I bet you she shops here often. What would you say? I mean, you think that they're leaning more, I mean, it's probably a little bit of everything, but they lean more towards the decorating? Like, do you actually go and do the like interior design at their homes, or do you it's all,
I started that, and we had a conversation, off camera about, side jobs, right? Right. And so I started out kind of doing a little bit of interior design for people in the neighborhood, but you need a whole team for that, so that's not always not always able to do that and then try to run the store as well. So it was just a little bit easier to say, come and buy the interiors for me, and then they can do what they want and be a weekend warrior and do their own interiors at home. But we do have a strong customer base that is regulars that are in the community, the Market Common community and the Grand Strand community, but we also have a strong faith of customers that come that are seasonal. Some just come back quarterly. They come once a year, and that's just always so pleasant to say, hey, I remember you from last year, and they say that you're the first place that we jumped to when we got off the plane, or we want to come see you every year just to see how we've evolved and the different things that we carry that we didn't carry last year, and that's always very nice. So
I definitely relate to that, because when I've come in here a few times, there's something new, something different, and it's unique. It's almost like you could walk through the store and get lost in all the different types of items, whether that for decoration or even for the pets. But that's amazing. We're so grateful to have the opportunity to spend with you here. And I mean, I think you kind of answered it a little bit about why we should choose Pink Sheep Interiors and Pink Sheep Pups, but why would a new customer come in the store? I mean, you kind of already shared, but maybe the one big reason why you think customers come and choose to come back.
I obviously think the name Pink Sheep Interiors is something that's a little, what is that all about, right? So it's kind of catchy. It gets people to think they've never seen a pink sheep. So that would automatically make you think it's something different. And I think everybody is looking for something different as opposed to something.
A unique item.
Exactly. Yeah. And so we try to, even in my decorating style, I've always said if you're going to decorate, you decorate from the front door to the back door. So your front porch should always be beautiful. Your inside of your home should be beautiful. And the back should be beautiful. Don't forget about any space in your home. And so the shop is the same thing. So outside, we like to have beautiful pillows and florals and an umbrella and just make it a very warm and inviting place. We also carry an amazing candle that when the wind blows, it kind of takes the fragrance outside the door. So people smell that. It draws them in.
Yes,
exactly. People say that all the time when they come in. Oh, it smells so good in here. So I think initially that is like, what's this all about? And then we think that we work really hard to give them, I guess, our Pink Sheep experience, and be a part of our tribe. We love what we do, and we love each other as a team, and I think that comes across to our customer base. Everything in here I've chosen myself, so I have a genuine love and respect for it. So when I'm expressing how much, happiness this brought me to buy it, and how nice it would be on your table. It's a true thing. It's not, you're not clicking a button and then just getting it in a box, right? You're getting me explaining it to you. And so I think that is what brings them back. They may not know what they're getting when they walk in, but they get the Pink Sheep experience, and that's what brings them back every time, I think.
That's amazing. And it's true, because even this colorful utensil here. And I caught my eye when I came in the door. I'm like, well, that is cool.
And it's different.
It's different.
Yes.
But you said experience, the Pink Sheep experience. To me, that's what's missing today in businesses, is the experience, whether it's the Pink Sheep experience or it's a restaurant experience, and having an owner greet you at the door, or their team have that passion to meet you at the door and create that experience. It's not just like, oh, come in and buy it and go. It's, man, I'm gonna, you just become one with this space, which is, maybe that sounds a little deep, but it does feel that way.
We kind of believe that too.
It's
and
so cool.
We are building relationships. So, the experience that we have here is your home is very personal to you, right? So everything that you put in your home is a reflection of you. So everything in here is a reflection of me. It's a reflection of the team that we have. And so when people find a piece that they love and they take that home, the feeling that they get here, it's just kind of, it's transformed into their house. And it's a feeling that they have that they love and appreciate. They smile every time they wake up and they see beautiful flowers or a picture that makes them smile. And so it makes them come back again. And when they come back again, they get that same experience. It's not like, oh, we got your money, so we don't have to give you that experience again. Now you're a part of our family. You're a part of the Pink Sheep tribe, which we call it. So that is what makes them come back. And what we've found that with the dog shop, which we've extended out into the dog line, it's a game changer, because dogs are extremely loyal, right?
Absolutely.
And dogs know fake people. So the fact that the dogs love us and they literally will just pull their parents into their store, we greet them and we're grateful to have them come in and they can have this experience, the same experience that we give here on an interior side for women, we can now do for our fur babies. And it's it's just a game changer. And we really love that and enjoy it very much.
And so that's amazing. So you let the dogs, they could come in and hang out and shop with their family.
Yes.
So cool.
Yes. Pick out their own toys. Sometimes they grab them and they run out the door.
Nice.
And then so we have to have their parents' credit card on file. That's kind of a joke we have. Yeah. But we know we have something very special. And it's, like I said, it's not just here, it's in both stores. So when people shop there, they sometimes even get confused. They're like, wait, where am I? Because this feels familiar.
Yeah.
And so that's when we know that it really, truly is a vibe.
That's awesome. And, you know, these type of experiences are rare. Like, you know, I can't say I go into many stores and have that, whether it's just the whole feel of the store, the ambiance. I know a lot of times you'll have music and candles playing. It is an experience. And I feel the pieces find you here. You know, you could come in and look, but it's just like it's just this whole feeling of just peacefulness in here too, which is amazing.
Thank you. We like that.
Yeah, and if there was, I mean, that is just so much great information. I really appreciate you. New businesses, or maybe there's somebody that's already in business, if you could give a piece of advice, because you've been in business now, not for just this location, but, you know, Pink Sheep Pups too, what would that be? What would that piece of advice be that you could share that you think would be beneficial?
I think that you have to do it for the love. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. You can't wake up one day and say, I'm going to start a business and it's going to be this. It's got to be truly something that is familiar to you, because it's going to be genuine. Mm-hmm. People are going to know if you are faking it or if you're just trying to sell them something to make money, right?
So true.
They don't feel that when they come into the store. So it's really got to be something that you're passionate about. And I think that kind of starts the evolution of, you know, you getting into business. There are going to be bumps. There are going to be things that are going to come up that you're not going to be comfortable with, or despite of whether it's, you know, taxes or employee issues or whatever. But the passion and the love of the game is what's going to keep you coming back more and more and more and growing your business. So you have to love it.
Yeah, that's powerful. I think the biggest takeaway I just took from that is the not faking it, right? I mean, and there's a lot of people in sales.
Where there's a lot of things that are fake these days.
Yeah. And there's a lot,
so,
and you know, we do this live, and we want it to be authentic. So I give you a lot of credit. One, for multiple reasons. One, taking the time out of your day. You've locked the door to her store just so she could do this.
Thank you.
We have people waiting outside. But the other part to it is you're authentic. You're true. I could tell that this is a reflection of your heart, this store. But being willing to be honest, and how many places you go today, whatever kind of business you're in, if people aren't honest, you feel that. And like you said, whether it's the pet feeling it or us as clients, if we're a customer of yours or we're going somewhere else, you could tell when people are not genuine. But this is real. This is genuine. Portia, thank you so much for having us. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And please, if you have an opportunity to come here to Market Com and see Portia and her team at Pink Sheep Interiors, check her out at Pink Sheep Pups. I mean, this is, you're going to have to schedule some time too, because you're going to come in here and want to spend a little time looking around. Come check it out. And again, in the Market Common, Portia Smith with Pink Sheep Interiors. If you have a business that you'd like to call up and have Why Should I Choose You come to you, and we'll interview you, and maybe you have some information you could share with the audience, please call us 843-997-0228. Thanks so much, Portia. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Every business has a story, but there's one question every business should answer. Why should I choose you? Real businesses, real answers. Why Should I Choose You? A multimedia podcast series to help business focus in on the value they bring to their communities.